Today, President Trump signed an executive order saying U.S. residents will receive American vaccines before other countries. And despite growing scrutiny, he touted the success of Operation Warp Speed.
This is one of the greatest miracles.
Texas Governor Greg Abbott was among one of 4 governors invited to participate in the vaccine summit.
We're also grateful to be joined by Governors Greg Abbott.
The FDA could authorize a vaccine as early as Thursday.
Every American who wants the vaccine will be able to get the vaccine.
But who gets it, when, and where will be up to each state. Texas will roll out the vaccine in 2 phases, with the first phase giving priority to hospital staff working with at-risk patients, positive COVID patients, those who care for the elderly, and first responders.
It really is a feat of medical advancement.
The governor said one of the biggest challenges will be ensuring Texans are fully vaccinated by getting both doses of the vaccine.
When they do first receive their vaccine, they will be receiving a reminder card at that time, letting them know when they are to return, where they are to return, and the process about returning for the second vaccine. But we know that may not be enough. And so on top of that, we will be following up with text messages, with phone calls, with email reminders.
As for where Texans will get the vaccine,
over the past month, we have already signed up more than 7,200 providers in the state of Texas.
Providers include Texas hospitals, healthcare providers, and large pharmacy chains like CVS, which could administer 25 million vaccines a month, according to its CEO.
It's going to be very easy. A consumer will go onto our website. They'll pick a store that's convenient to them. They'll pick a date that works in their schedule, and then they'll pick a time. And so these vaccinations will be done by appointment.
In Dallas, I'm Charlotte Huffman.